Well guys, we're building a home gym. In today's video, I'm going to bring you through our shop and the plans that I have for this gym, and then bring you along on this journey as I go from fixing it up, getting it prepared, and putting in the actual gym and what it's going to look like and turn out to be. Building a home gym has been something that I've always wanted to do, but I wanted to do it right. I wanted to make sure I had the right space, the right equipment, and build it the way that I train, the way that I want it to be. So let's go check out the shop and I'll show you my plans on what I'm going to be putting together. Here's what we're working with. Holy. You guys can't really see it, but it's actually a really big space with a bunch of shit from when we moved. And eventually this is going to be turned into a sick gym space, and I'm going to bring you along the process. But there's a few things that I have to get done before I can start on the actual process of putting in all the gym equipment. So basically the shop itself is in great shape. There's just a few things. So on the exterior, I have to do, let me show you here. I have to do some work on the exterior, putting together this eaves trough. So it's missing an eaves trough up at the top, and then I have to run a downspout down the back. But other than that, the only other thing I have to do the outside is put in a weeping tile and a big O, because a lot of the water pools up in this corner. And I want to make sure that if I put in all the work to fix up the interior, then I don't want it to get ruined by exterior. So we got these two really big, actually it's just one big bay door, and I'm going to have that opened up. It's going to be sick. I'm going to have the equipment opened up, bring it outside, do workouts outside, and then have inside all of our bars. I'm going to have a big squat rack most likely. But if you guys have been following my videos, you know that I like to do a lot of what I call primal based movements, mostly all dumbbell over barbell. So most likely this is going to turn into a dumbbell graveyard, just full of dumbbells and different equipment to use those dumbbells. A lot of bars, a lot of body weight stuff as well, and focusing on high intensity training, strength training, endurance, and so on. Almost like a military style training is kind of like what I've been pushing towards over the past year, and I've just seen incredible results. A lot of full body workouts, compound movements, and a lot of just back to the basics, nothing fancy. My motto is always simple is better. All this fancy stuff you just don't need in your workouts and training. So I'm going to be getting started on this and bringing you guys along the process of building this gym, and I'm going to do it with intention. You know, I'm not just going to go put in your standard equipment. I'm going to be doing it with intention based on the style of training and the style of workouts that I'm going to be doing out of this gym. I still have to come up with a name for it, so if you guys have any suggestions, just drop them in the comments down below. But it's going to be pretty sweet, and I want to bring you guys along the process. But anyways, I'm going to head to the gym. I'm going to bring you guys along with me. I'm hitting a full body split today and bring you through the process of what that looks like, so maybe you guys can try it out. So I'll see you guys at the gym. Alright guys, so we're going to be jumping into a full day split today. So it's going to be starting off with some chest press and the incline bench. So I'm been really working on my upper chest more, just building up strength as well as my lifts and my incline chest. So we're going to jump into more of a dumbbell chest press with my elbows. I'm trying to keep them tucked as much as I can. This is typically what I focus on doing. I'm going to be doing 3 to 4 sets, 8 to 10 reps, and working my way up almost like a pyramid set. So just kind of working my way up in weights. I like to make sure that I'm keeping control in my weights as I'm moving up. But this is a really great starting movement if you're trying to build your strength and put focus on a press at the start of your workout. Just use all the energy that you have. So again, working my way up to my top set. I'm pretty sure I'm doing 4 to 5 sets actually in this, because the first 1 or 2 is definitely always a warm-up, especially being the first working set of the exercise or the day. And then I'm doing a superset with a dumbbell fly. I personally like dumbbell flies a lot better than cable flies. I don't know why, I just get a way better stretch. You just got to make sure that you're keeping them controlled and not like fully extending your elbows, because again, you can put some serious strain on your shoulders when you're doing them. But this is my top set here in this movement. And you can see I'm flaring my elbows just a little bit more than I'd like to, but again, I'm pushing the weight on this one, which those felt good. And then again, going back into the superset of the incline dumbbell flies and just really focusing on the bottom stretch. That's kind of what my main focus is with a fly movement. It's less of the press up, but more of the controlled stretch down. And then moving into one last set of these. You'll be able to see better here. I'm going just past 90 and really stretching the pec and then pushing back up to the top. But you can see I'm keeping a slight bend in my elbows because again, it's that upper portion of your arm that you're trying to get past that 90-degree point, keeping control, getting that stretch, and pushing back up to the top. But then I move in, again, we're doing a full body day, into more of a split lunge, weighted lunge, and then supersetted with, I don't even know what you would call them, but it's more of a, an explosive up and controlled down, but going down past the point of where you would normally go with like a lunge or a single leg squat. I find that this is just helping, again, with a knee injury, just helping a lot with building that muscle around the knee. It's helped my squat, it's helped my other leg exercises a lot, checking on the camera, and then moving into the second set. So I'm actually doing now the left leg, and then I did 3 rounds of this superset from the weighted lunge into, I'm gonna have to find a name that I want to call these, but yeah, just a controlled down. So I'm doing 2 seconds up and then 4 seconds down, and really focusing on the actual down part of this movement. It's more important than obviously the step up, but it's the controlled down that you want to be focusing on with this style of movement. Then I move into good old pull-ups, by far the best back exercise you can possibly do. I'm just doing some body weight for reps till failure. I forgot to record the first 2 sets of this exercise, so it's actually a superset going in from a pull-up into a bent over dumbbell row. So again, as you guys know, I like to do a lot of dumbbell movements in my training. It's not that I don't do barbell movements, it's I prefer a dumbbell movement. I can have a more natural grip with dumbbells compared to barbells, and I just get a way better pump with them. And then the last movement of this workout is actually a supersetted standing shoulder press, kind of like a mix of a bicep curl into a shoulder press with our, some people call them a Russian twist, with the medicine ball. These ones are really difficult. I like to go a bit heavier in weight with them rather than volume, but yeah, they feel really good. But again, going from that down up to the shoulders and then pressing up above the head with the dumbbells, it's a really great movement. You're going to hit your bicep as well as your delts, and then supersetting it again back into the Russian twists. I always like to put some sort of core in at the end of every workout, and for this full body day, it was a great way to end off the workout. But again, guys, if you haven't subscribed or liked this video, smash the like button and subscribe to the channel, as I'm going to be dropping a ton of more videos like this, workouts you guys can follow through and just incorporate it into your training as well. But with that being said, that's how I ended off this exercise, and I'll see you in the next one.